This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Your work can take you all over the place, like Texas. You've never been, but it's going to be great because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. Their free Bright Side breakfast will give you energy for the day ahead. And after, you can unwind using their free high-speed Wi-Fi. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine. Book your stay today at lq.com.
This episode is brought to you by Bumble. So, you want to find someone you're compatible with, specifically someone who's ready for a serious connection, totally open to having kids in the future, is a tall, rock-climbing Libra, and loves rom-coms with vegan pizzas on Tuesdays just as much as you do. Bumble knows that you know exactly what's right for you. So whatever it is you're looking for, Bumble's features can help you find it. Date now on Bumble.
Why do you never hear, always hear women talk about broke men? Why don't y'all hear men talk about broke women? Because there's a lot of broke women.
I feel like with men and money and women, it's just always gonna be funny. Because if she makes too much, is uncomfortable. Because now he's the bitch or he's the wife or he makes less.
Let's speak on it, honey.
And then if she has nothing, then she has to abide by whatever he says and probably be his property in most cases.
Right.
So women that don't work allow themselves most of the times to get cheated on, embarrassed, disrespected because they can't maintain their own lifestyle without a man or don't want to.
I think money is one of the biggest controversial issues between men and women and just life too in general because like I said earlier, men are the dominators. Men are supposed to be the caretakers, the providers. Women are supposed to be taking the home, cleaning, cooking, blah, blah, blah.
But I feel like they're naturally competitive men.
Yeah, history is what it is. So the discussion about, who's broke and who's not, it falls more on the man's side because that's just what we've been taught. We've been conditioned to think that way. The man should always have more money and not the girl. So when you come across a broke girl, it's not like, oh shit, she's broke.
Her.
She's not about it. But when you come across a broke guy, it's like, damn, what he's doing with himself.
So Dailyrapupcrew, no booker, I go by the name of Eli. As always, make sure y'all follow me on IG, The Real Y Eli on IG. As always, you got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. And what it do, shout out to my brother Jew. And I came up with this how to board him. Eli had the flu, but I'm carrying the team like I'm Jordan. You heard? Ace the GOAT 24.
That is clean. I'm not gonna lie. That's
I try, man.
Anyway, we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. I'm Darnisha. You can follow me at Couture Taboo on Instagram.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my name is Sol. You can follow me at Sol, that's 2Ls_87.
Oh, 2 Ls.
Hey guys, I'm KK. You can follow me at Wildly Oblivious X3.
Listen, before you jump into these topics, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. I sound like I got the flu and shit. I'm sound mad lazy and shit.
It's my allergy.
Come on, put some energy in there.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for me, man, so I can get better.
Right in for this pink outfit, y'all. I put it on for y'all.
Listen, let me get into this first topic, right? Do y'all think there's a double standard when it comes to older women dating younger men and younger men dating older men dating younger women? Because obviously we're gonna talk about this whole Dre and Michelle situation who she dating Jalen Green?
Yeah. What team you on? Because I don't know nothing.
On the Rockets.
Yeah,
okay.
So
where they at? What state?
Houston.
Okay. Oh,
Texas.
okay.
So do y'all think there's a double standard there? What's your thoughts on this? Because I could keep going. We got Bernice Burgos. We got Brittany Renner.
I mean, she hasn't been public with anybody younger, Bernice.
I mean,
she's gorgeous. I don't care. She look
her
good.
daughter said she liked them niggas young.
Really?
So I don't know.
I think what? I think it is a double standard, especially in Dre and Michelle's case. It's like she's 39 and the kid is 21 and she has a 21-year-old. So I feel like it's different. Like I don't have any kids yet. I'm 29. So even I couldn't have a 21-year-old by that age. You know what I'm saying? I literally couldn't. So I feel like it'd be different. Like if she had a younger kid, it would make more sense in this situation. But yeah, it's kind of weird. And when old men get the stigma, like they're kind of old and creepy or sugar daddies and stuff like that. And then I don't know. It's not giving cougar though, because like
She's not
cool
that
girl,
old.
right?
Not that old.
And she look good. You know, it's not giving like cool, because I really think she could have like any man she wants. I'm almost sure she looks so good.
Mhm.
You know, within, like I said, that she wants. Not every man in the world, but any man that she wants. So yeah, I really just think it is a double standard. It's kind of messed up. I ain't gonna lie.
You think that's predatory?
I think in her, yes.
In her case, yeah.
When you
'cause she
raise a
has
child from 0 to
the same
21,
age.
and
Yeah,
the kid is 21, you know how it is. From you get what I'm saying. Of
Yeah,
course, they're different.
especially
Everybody's
for
different.
him,
Yeah, but that's
Like,
a
as
little.
mom,
him.
it's,
That's a
like,
bit
weird.
much.
because it's
Yeah.
awkward and
Y'all are
weird.
moms.
So she,
I'm a mom.
Yeah,
so she had no
so-
kids.
Yeah, so I personally, I don't want to judge anybody else. I
Right.
don't know what situation they're going to. Besides that, she's older, and I'm assuming he's younger than her.
Yeah.
I would personally feel weird,
If
and
you
I
was
feel
the
it would
kid's
make
mom.
my twins. I have twins; they're
Yeah.
7 now.
Yeah.
I feel like it would make them uncomfortable.
If you,
You
dated
know, in a
somebody that young.
situation where people can talk about your mom
What
freely.
if your son was 21 and it was a 39-year-old that he got pregnant?
I mean,
Oh,
he would be a man at that age, and
Mhm.
it's his choice, his decision,
but
his angle. I would find it weird, yeah, but he's not like, it's not like he's
Not at all.
16 and she's 25.
Yeah.
He's already 21, 22, 25, so you're entitled to do whatever you want at that age.
Yeah, like
You
she's
know?
lived like so many more years. She has so much more experience above him. And it's like, that's like if my son comes home and then I start dating his friends. That's weird. Like,
Yeah.
they're the same
That's
age.
true,
They can be
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like,
Like she never threw a Super Bowl party for her son at like 20. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mhm.
never had a bunch of his friends over, so it's like
It's
you said the
awkward.
same.
There's definitely a double standard. I feel like it's more acceptable if a man does it because that's a culture.
Oh, you
in
think
a
it's
lot of
more
places.
acceptable?
I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's
you
the
feel
same.
culturally it's more acceptable.
But
Society.
culturally, it's like, okay, she's young and pretty and he's older and he has money or whatever.
So it's not, like,
And
not as
she's
taboo.
just like lost in life.
You think
Dating young
it's more
people.
acceptable?
Huh?
You
I
think it's
think
more
That's
People
why I
accept
was
them
asking
more.
her too, because I disagree.
People are, like, I see it more as a nature where families accept
It
it.
does happen more for sure, but
Mhm.
I
It does
feel like
happen more.
I don't know. I think it happens more.
mhm.
I don't know if it happens more, but I think when a man does it is negative stereotypes, and when a woman does it, it's just regular.
it doesn't.
Because
That-
like
that's for
sugar daddies
Uh-huh.
and they be like, oh, he old and she young. I mean, it just
And
looked
they'll
at
be like,
negatively.
okay, what does he have in
manipulated her.
common? Like, if it was a 39-year-old man that was like in the limelight and it was a 21-year-old girl, people would probably think it's more predatorial. I mean, we're not going to
Yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
Marcus Houston and his wife. You know, we're not going to talk because that's that's different. But
Mentally, there's a
right.
difference.
But they had something to say about Diddy and Young Miami.
Oh, really? They
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
I think it just really matters, like the
Let's not get
amount
into
of
Diddy.
years too. Like the amount of years apart is like a huge thing.
Mm.
And also, I feel like men are more looked at in society as like, you know, being more dominant, making more choices, like being a stronger figure. So even if they're younger in a relationship, it doesn't look as bad when it's the opposite way around.
I kind of want
That's actually interesting because when older men date younger women, the first thing that they say is, "Oh, he manipulated her,"
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you know, we don't say the same thing for young boys that's obviously getting manipulated. Like Zion Williamson, when he was getting manipulated, these women know what they're doing with these young athletes. Like, you know what I mean? They're looking at them. They're seeing a paycheck. They're seeing a potential child support payment. Like, you know what I mean? So they know exactly what they're doing, and you know, women especially always like to pride themselves on being more mature, right, and emotionally intelligent, right?
That's
So then
true.
it's like,
Yeah.
damn, how are you getting manipulated then if you're quote unquote more mature than the average or than the average male or whatever the case is?
Right.
But again, we don't have that same grace towards men in these situations. We just look at it, well, they should have knew better. We would
But it
never,
definitely happens more often though.
but we would
That's
never, tell, like when Zion and PJ Washington got into these situations. PJ Washington, he's another basketball player with Brittany Renner. and
With
stuff
Brittany
like
Renner.
that.
Okay.
And we look at them and we tell the boys or those young men is like,
Should have known better.
You should have known better. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you shouldn't have got finessed. Like, you know what I mean? But we would never tell a young girl like, yo, you should have knew better. You shouldn't have got finessed. Like, you know what I mean? So we don't have that same
Yeah,
grace.
that's all I'm saying. So it's looked at negative. It's like, oh, he took advantage of her.
Mhm.
But y'all the more mature species, right? Like y'all mature quicker and all that shit.
I
but
feel like both sides have their ups
Right.
and
Yeah, but
downs.
You
not
don't think-
20 years mature.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I think
if
it's like
you're
an
dating
18 year
a 40
difference.
year old and you 20,
Yeah.
you're still not there mentally. But I think
That's-
it goes
and that's how
different.
they- that's how they make
the
it-
man is going to be there.
No, I think
Okay.
manipulation goes like both ways. Like I think
I
that,
think
you
right.
know,
I think
the
she's being a little.
women definitely, you know, play the part. I just think that society views it as like women are just more fragile, essentially. So when they see an older woman dating a younger man. It's not like, oh my God, ew.
It's given very much Stella got her groove back, right?
But, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Yeah.
Why
but
can't?
it's too much because it's like you should need to be in a different age bracket just with your men, period, because you take away too from all the other women who have options, because these women who have multiple kids are going back and dating these young guys who have no kids.
That's true.
So now you're taking them completely
No
off the
shade,
market,
spoiling
giving
them
them a
kinda.
baby, giving them like, it's like you just ruined him.
Oopsie.
But even when Stella got her groove back,
Yeah.
you see that's a positive light they putting
That's
in.
very
You
much
know what
so,
I mean?
very much so,
If that was a reverse movie, what would that name? Like R.
couldn't
Kelly.
be.
Like,
Right.
R. Kelly got
Trapped in the closet.
R. Kelly goes to jail or some shit like that.
Mojo.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Nah,
and recently, like they was just about to kill Chris Brown again over the they was assuming or accusing him of dating that young South African girl, that Tyler that
she's
that
not
water.
even that young, please.
She's 22.
Okay.
Chris Brown is 34, and I'm not saying.
But she was born and raised in Africa. It's different. Them women different.
I'm just saying, but they were
That's what I said, the culture.
they were
That's
killing
what I
Chris.
said,
They was
culture.
killing Chris Brown off of. They was a
22 and 34, that's crazy.
That right? That's not crazy.
I don't think that's bad.
I don't think that's bad at all.
They was killing
It's like
Chris Brown
12
off of
years.
that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, but if that was Zion Williamson and that porn star, nobody was saying any. Like, you get what I'm
Mariah.
saying? Like, it was
Yeah,
just like
sure.
whatever the case is.
Okay.
So, let me get to this next topic. Right? You said basically why do men feel comfortable asking women for like nudes and talking sexual to them, but then they feel like uncomfortable when women ask them in return for like money and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Can you
anything
explain?
monetarily.
Yeah, can you explain that for the folks at home?
Okay, for the folks at home, I feel like men are so quick to ask you for things, like for your body, especially nudes and stuff. Or like you'll know if he likes threesomes. He'll know. You get what I'm saying? He always wants to know your sexual history. What's your like? What do you do in bed? And okay, do you like to do the X, Y, and Z? Do you like to give? Like they'll ask these questions, and it's fun, and it's like, ooh, you're like texting and flirting. It's like,
What's the color of your nipple? Like,
right. I'm salacious. How your pussy look? Yeah, so it's so we can get salacious when it comes to women bodies, and like, you get what I'm saying? But as soon as you're like, well, you know, I got a parking ticket this week, it's like solid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now we don't want to talk about something. Or it's like, you know, God forbid if I like say, okay, can I get some money this week or something like that? Like, first of all, that's mad. Like, that's weird. But you get what I'm saying? Like, but you're like, oh, like, send me some nudes. I swear, how many guys have told y'all to just send nudes within a couple days?
It's a turn off.
It
It's a
happens
major
every
turn
damn
off.
time to me.
Anybody that talks sexually
Within
fast,
I would say a week or two.
Or that it's like consistent.
Right?
just about
Okay,
sex.
no. So let me ask. How long does it take you to, like a woman that you're dating? Okay, she's sexy, all the good stuff. How long does it take you to ask her for nudes?
if you do.
If you do, but it's okay. I like that energy, but y'all gotta match energy.
At some point.
But yeah, he said, "No, I believe you."
I want to see.
I
want to see
feel like
you
he-
in person. Like,
Give
you know what I'm
him
saying?
a week
Like,
and a half, 10 days,
Yeah,
10 days,
he's
10 business
definitely
days.
like, yeah,
I'll give you 10 business days.
She said 10
I mean, it depends.
10 business days. I'll give him 10 business
It depends on how the conversation going. Like, if the conversation is going in that direction, I don't just be like, oh,
You
how's
single?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't just be like, how's your day? Oh, let me get some nudes. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. That's cool.
You know what I
But it's
mean?
late night and she texting it.
But
and
if
then
we
you text her what you
texting
doing.
and
Ooh, I was thinking about you.
and we
What you was thinking
vibing
about.
and the conversation is going that way, like, all right, so what you wearing? You know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
What you wearing?
Yeah.
Or I'm about to take a shower.
You a
And
squirrel?
get eye emojis and shit.
Oh yeah, or I'm about to take a shower and that's how the conversation turns sexual real quick.
Can I
That's
join
how
you?
passionate. That's how
they
real it
say.
is.
It'd be like, can I join you?
So y'all know this is how the conversation turns sexual. But
Right.
yeah, oh, I'm going in the shower now.
But we're not supposed to talk about how
Mind you, I just
that's a
said before
mature
you
thing,
said that,
like,
like I was like, I
general.
like that energy. Like I'm gonna feed into it. But can we match energy? If you so comfortable asking like for a picture of my body, like I would hope that I value my body.
How was that matching
money.
energy though?
No, once again, I was just saying that. I would hope that you like I value my body more than you value your money. I would hope that. So if you're so comfortable, yeah, absolutely. I should value my body more than you value your money, the money that you make. Money is paper. It's promissory notes. It's not even backed by anything in the United States. You know how money is created? Like, let's not do it. So I'm just saying,
The same thing that
make
make the world go round. That's what you talking about.
the same.
The same thing that I gotta work a 8-hour shift, 10 hours again. That's what you talking about.
8-hour shift for them promissory notes.
You talking about the shit that you was born with? You ain't do nothing for it. That's the same thing.
Right. And some people are more blessed than others. So my natural thing that God gave me, God created that.
Right.
Man created money. So yes, I ain't do nothing about it.
He created that. He created
divine
this.
creation.
So that would be an equal exchange, no?
what's
No.
what's the equal exchange?
My body, your body.
So you want to send me your penis because you think I'm that interested in seeing your penis?
You should be if we talking. I mean,
Ooh, let me see your. Ooh,
I don't think I've ever seen a
where
girl-
you send a picture of your dick. Like
It's weird for a girl to be like, let me see a dick picture.
Right? Do you get horny when a
That's
guy?
weird.
If y'all not sexual already, it's awkward. Like that's not the foreplay I was looking for.
But y'all always do it before
Like-
sex.
Yeah, like, and I hate
It's
when
foreplay
just,
for
like,
men, and I
random,
appreciate it. It's fun.
Like you could ask the guy for a time, be like it's time to fuck. No, it's not. Time.
wait, what?
Like,
What?
they just turn everything sexual.
You hurt.
You can't have a regular conversation with some men. You can't have a regular conversation with some men without them turning it sexual one way or another.
Yes,
But that's what we was kind of
100%.
I be
alluding to.
dealing with
Exactly.
real horny ass niggas.
Yeah, it's
Alright, that's
very
a fact.
annoying.
I don't know, but that's
Just the
fine.
Yeah,
though.
it's-
What
it's
time
bad.
is it? Sex time?
Bad. It's-
Sex
it's
o'clock.
I
really
might have to
bad.
use
Sex
sex
o'clock.
o'clock.
Right.
I
I'm in
think
heat.
Half
Like,
past sex.
I think it's like Ace said. It just comes down to I think men we will want something that's equivalent. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So if a guy is talking sexual or asking for nudes, he's expecting the equivalent to be him sending you nudes, you send him whatever. That's equivalent. You asking for money.
Mm.
To most men is not really equivalent, probably because they don't see you as a long-term option to even consider that as an equivalency. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
it's
saying
like,
we should ask for money, by the way.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
oh, let me get some money. I'm just saying, like, it's to me, it's.
What
it's
you
not-
saying? You saying
It's not okay.
if I feel comfortable asking you for nudes, you should feel comfortable asking me for money.
I think if we're at that point, because
Yeah.
why are
But
you so
you-
comfortable asking me for my nudes? That's what I mean.
All right, well, you should just start the OnlyFans at that point.
No. Why? I don't want to do it. I'm saying, why are you so comfortable asking me for my nudes?
To begin with.
mhm.
Why are you that comfortable?
I don't know what situation.
I don't know
you
how
in.
serious we are and whatever else he
Right.
just said in reference to a man giving a woman money. I don't know how serious we are, if you've been worth it or whatever else you said. I don't know that, any of
Right.
that, to be sending you my body.
Mhm.
And like you said, OnlyFans, so that it's a commodity. My
Well-
naked body is commodity. Some people pay for this.
Mhm.
So why would I just say, not this, me specifically, pay for that type of content?
Right.
So yeah, in that
And-
case,
yeah.
absolutely.
And just men in general, they won't really give you like money unless you're giving them your body, essentially. Like a lot of men, just like you said, time. So it's like, let's say you're talking to somebody for like 3 months, then 6 months, like the relationship develops further. But it's like a man who's gonna invest money into you isn't going to just give you money up front, because it's like, okay, now she's giving me her body, so now I'm gonna start giving her some money because this is where we going. So it's like men value it on the same level, essentially, is what
As
she's
money. Ooh, that's a
saying.
good point.
Because
I mean,
it's
women.
like,
I do agree with
it's
you,
like a
but
trade-off.
some
kind
women
of.
do the same thing because that's why we have the OnlyFans now.
Yeah.
Women using their body to make money now. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's more or less the same thing. But I do agree that there are some men that's just some horny bastards out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
And-
I ain't
saying?
mad
So-
at you going to try
That's
what you
crazy.
try, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Y'all
they
shouldn't be
feel
that comfortable
uncomfortable
that
and be
quick.
like, all right, give me some money. With some girls, whether they have OnlyFans or not, if you want to go that far, I'm gonna go that far. Oh, you want
that's
nudes?
the
I want
point.
money.
It's like if you want to go that
Yeah.
far, I'm
So
going to go that
let's
far.
not
It's not
go
like,
there.
oh, give me money, I'm sending you nudes. No,
It's-
we're not asking for money. I'm not asking you for
right.
money. Like you said, if it was that serious, I'm going on OnlyFans.
Mhm.
But no, nothing's that serious. No bags, no jewelry, no nothing. It has never been that serious for me. Respect all the girls on OnlyFans, respectfully. No bag, no jewelry.
It's just if you're
nothing's
gonna
that
say
serious.
something uncomfortable to me, I'm gonna say something back, and we're gonna see how we're
Yeah,
gonna take
so
it.
It's very personal. So if
Yeah.
you're gonna get that
Understand?
personal, let me get
Because
that
I
personal.
feel like you're trying to say that you can buy me. So how much are you gonna buy me for?
Mhm.
Right?
Really?
How he trying to wait?
Listen,
I guess she's saying
when a
'cause it's like
guy
on
says
command.
like you said,
Uh-huh.
How he
send me
trying to say?
nudes,
Uh-huh.
that's gonna make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
But how
If
does
the
that? How does
relationship
that mean
is
he
not
feel like he
there.
could buy you though?
That's gonna make me feel uncomfortable,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
Some
So-
men,
so you
when
taking
you,
back
when
that
you,
buy you
when some
statement.
men, when you give them an amount, they're willing to pay for it, and they test you in that way. Like, let me just send her nudes. She probably asking for money. I'll send the money, or I won't send the money.
Yeah.
That's how they test some girls too. They
I
do
just feel
that.
like, yeah, sometimes guys feel like how much I can get by doing the least, I know
Yeah.
I've seen like memes and stuff like that, but it's so true. Like I feel like they're like, oh, let me get this, let me get that, let me, so
Pushing
they're
the
asking
limits,
for, I feel like
testing
if
the
y'all want to
waters.
ask for much, God forbid if we was to be on the same type of time, like then we're weird. Now we're like, first of all, I totally think that's weird and uncomfortable to ask a man for money. Soups, that you're just dating on a surface level super early on. That's kind of, but I'm just saying, like, it's both weird.
I just think that if y'all dating a man and he's 2 days into y'all talking and he's talking about
absolutely.
sex, then that shouldn't be a conversation no more. Like that's not the type of dude y'all looking for.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
He clearly
Yeah,
only,
he
he
ain't
clearly
that
only see you as
cute,
one
you know,
option.
sweet.
Like,
Yeah.
So
You gave me Playboy vibes. Okay, that was cute. No, for real. Okay.
don't let the veneers fool you. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. Right, ate that. Okay. If they're veneers, though, they look
That's
so
what we
good.
doing.
Legit, you got veneers?
No,
I'm about to say, ooh, they look so good and natural because you know these men. They be out here chomping.
Next topic.
At this point, I'm not going out to eat with you. Like, I'm going to be grossed out. Like, we're not doing this.
Let me
You're
get to
perfectly white.
Let me get to this next topic.
Okay.
Is a woman seeking a financially stable partner the same as a gold digger? What's your thoughts on this?
It depends where the woman is financially in her life. Because if she's like just some broke girl not doing absolutely nothing and just solely looking for a man to provide a lifestyle for her, then that's a gold digger.
You think they're both the same thing? So they kind of they say.
But if you're
what she
a
wants to do.
successful woman, you know, who's about her money, does what she needs to do, and you're looking for another successful man, then you're not a gold digger. You're just looking for somebody to match the
you.
level of what you're bringing into the table.
Absolutely,
perspective.
definitely.
That's a valid point.
That's
Anybody
a good
else?
I can't even.
Everybody sees that
can't
one has
argue with
more
that.
money than the other. It's like you just have to see.
Yeah.
You have to see like where you at in life, where that person at is like. Are you working? Are you trying to work? Do you want to stay broke? Do you want to make money? Some people and things can be fixed.
Yeah.
You understand? And
You
some
ate that
people
when you say, do you want to like stay broke or be broke? Like, why would I want to be in a... First of all, relationships are complex as it is, right? Why we got to add on like hardship? You know what I'm saying? We can't pay the bills, the lights going out, we got roaches and we just in a compromising situation. Like who wants to... I do want to marry a man financially stable because that means like I have a better life for my kids. I can pay. I don't have to stress about my kids like paying for college or any mortgages or building equity or credit. Because I want to build like a little legacy. You get what I'm saying? And build businesses. So I would know that I have that financial support. Why not?
So would y'all date a man that's making the same amount y'all making?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
I've dated men that was the same as me, higher than me, and below me.
I definitely
You understand? Like a lot of broke guys are popular with good girls.
Okay. Why is that?
Yeah,
I feel like they more emotional and they invest and they know how to clean. Yeah, and they got more time and they know how to clean.
They definitely got more time.
Right,
More
definitely got
time,
more time. Yeah.
more available,
More dick.
more dick, more listening.
That's true.
More doing.
true.
And
Last
other
night, I heard a
aspects,
couple argue in the hallway. She was like, "Oh, you got is a big dick,"
Yeah.
and that's it. I was like, "Wait, who?" Who?
She thought that was a diss. Like,
I was like, "Wait, who?" 'Cause you thought you got the girlies listening now. Like, who you talking about, girl?
That's advertisement, right?
That's advertisement.
Right.
I was going through the people like, "Wait, who?" So,
Which one? Who are we talking about?
right, who we talking about? The one with the braids?
Somebody opening the door. She kicking you out?
I think that
She tripping. Come on.
very much like what you said. I just think a gold digger is just somebody that is just their sole purpose is just to use somebody for their resources.
Yes,
or money.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think somebody's looking for a financially stable partner is looking. I would hope for long-term longevity and family building,
Right.
in the marriage and stuff like
Yeah.
that, to sustain a marriage. But yeah, if you're just looking for somebody just to take care, just to provide a lifestyle, that's for sure a gold digger.
That's
Because
what a gold digger
you're going to
is.
leave at any opportunity. You're more or less an opportunist at that
Right.
point.
They got some gold diggers that will marry you though. Don't be fooled. No.
They will marry you until that
They
money
will.
run out.
Right.
Then
Yeah,
they
until
will
that
marry the
money-
next
and they'll
person.
divorce
Like,
But
you know what I'm
you
saying?
won't know that until that money run out though.
You got gold diggers and you got gold diggers.
Ooh.
Like girls with goals. Like they want to build together
Gold
with
digger,
you.
yeah.
Gold diggers.
Yeah,
not
because why would I
gold.
want to be in a poverty
Yeah.
situation? Like I want to be blessed.
And
And
beyond
there's
my-
different
Yeah.
levels of broke too. It has all to do with like mentality because I could deal with someone who's broke, but if you don't have no motivation, no ambition, no goal,
Drive.
But I just
no
feel
hope,
like, how
no
do you
nothing,
become
what
broke?
we
Like,
doing
I've been
with
in
that?
every bad or compromising situation, like growing up, right? Like, I grew up like foster care, like shelter. Like, I feel like you work your way out of these things. Like, I feel like somebody who's
Some
like
people
smart
get
and a student
comfortable.
of the world and understands how the world works. I don't think it broke it. You get what I'm saying? It's not a thing. You may let's say you fell bankrupt. That's different. You get what I'm saying? If you that level of broke, I fell bankrupt. I had a big company and it failed. But you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like intellectual men know how to escape poverty.
Being broke
It's
is
a
choice.
mentality. It's a mentality.
Yes,
You
it's a
choose
mentality.
to
You ain't gotta
stay there.
right?
Yeah.
You choose to stay there.
I'm super like
And
self-made
there's a
and
lot
super.
of people that are just
me.
comfortable, working a 9 to 5, making $15 an hour, will just go to work and come home and be like, well, this is my check and this is my life and I'm good with that. But there's other people
They
that
work
want
hard, though,
more
right.
and, will continue to
expect
strive
more.
to get better and better. But
Yeah. I think
does
that is a good question too. Like, what is considered broke? Because obviously, when we ask women, most of the time they're gonna talk about finances, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, what do y'all consider broke as far as finances, or just in general? What do y'all the term broke? Like, you know what I mean? What does that? Really
I
mean
would
to y'all?
say somebody who actually has money good amount of money, a lot of money, and decides to spend that on designers.
Like
and
bad money
assets.
management. That's true.
broke?
That has happened.
That's broke because you're
Oh.
eventually gonna get there. Like, what are you doing? You
Oh.
own nothing.
You on the way.
You own absolutely nothing but the designers you're wearing.
Mhm.
So you could be homeless, you could be without a car, you could literally go broke and be hungry real soon from a place that you wasn't in to begin with, or you got out of.
Okay.
You know, I see a lot of broke people.
She said,
mentally, like with a lot of money, and when it comes down to emergencies, they gotta GoFundMe. But you just had a Lambo, and you was in Dubai, you was doing all, like, how can you do that with no?
Yeah.
And you have the access to the money to put away,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's $100 a week.
Just like scammers.
You understand? Like,
That's what I'm about to say. That money ain't theirs. Like that money ain't theirs. Like.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about people in general that have the cash flow, that have the money. You know, not that is in the card, and I gotta do. That you have money.
I don't know. I think
blowing it all.
I think when you're working hard for money, it'd be hard to spend it the way you talking about. Like anybody that's clocking in, and they coming home to buy Louis Vuitton and Gucci, just
crazy.
You going to work just to buy that? I don't know many people that clock in to come home and buy. I don't know.
This is the mentality of the youth right now, of everyone. I think that
I these youth be scamming.
But it's scammers.
Yeah, they be scamming.
Scammers because they live for the moment, the high. They get like a 20K real quick. Oh, I'm gonna just get all this design.
But I guess that could be considered broke to y'all.
And 20K, but then they don't realize the scams run out. Like you gotta find something.
Right.
You always jump in to the next thing, but you really broke in between. You struggling, and if something happens like in between that moment, you asked out.
So it's like a mentality.
You're scamming. There's a possibility you're going to jail, so you're gonna need money. For lawyers, for bail, to be in jail. You know,
I think sometimes I see women, like I seen this video that was going viral where this woman was talking about she's dating a broke man, and she basically was talking about how you know, he used to pay for all the dates and stuff like that, but now he couldn't pay for all the dates, right? And she later in the next post she talked about how, you know, he does own his own house and he does have his own financial responsibilities. And what happens, I think, sometimes when you are financially responsible, I think some women can look at that as being broke, because now instead of going on dates every week, now I'm trying to save up for a house or another house or whatever the case is. So I'm not spending as much on you that I used to. So now it looks like, oh, he's just being cheap, or he's broke now. Like, you know what I mean? No, I'm not broke. It's just I'm choosing to invest my money somewhere else so I could think about the long term, the bigger picture. Like, you get what I'm saying?
My best friend literally just went through this.
With the exact same situation?
Exact same thing. Legit. And I feel like he had a conversation with her. In that video, did she say, oh, he had a conversation with me about what's his goals and what's his plans and why he can no longer take me out on dates or so many dates. And plus he can get creative and do free shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, did she say, oh no, he had a conversation with me? Because her guy that she was dating at the time, and he had tripped too. He literally had a conversation with her, was like, you know, I'm kind of like saving up for like a house or something like that, like X, Y, and Z. So he had that conversation. And in that case, she didn't say, oh, he's broke now or whatever. When it initially stopped, we feel slighted. So maybe we're doing broke as like a cop-out or whatever, but we feel like, oh, was it us? Is it Gucci wag? You know, it's not given. Did I do something wrong, or is he seeing somebody else? We feel like we start questioning ourselves as women. Like, we're like, oh, is he too comfortable with us? So yeah, so those are the things that went through her mind initially. But once he had that conversation, it was like, oh, you know, you're trying to save. Like, it was like a relief for her.
Yeah,
it depends on the woman that
I don't know women that would say, oh, you broke now because we can't go on dates no more.
Yeah, it's about communication.
That's
though,
dusty.
Because as long as you keep it open and like, you know, this is the plan, this is what we're doing. Because you can't just cold turkey, like you giving her all these things and then out of nowhere it's like, forget
it stops.
you.
Yeah, because it's like, what are you doing? You have somebody else, like, but if you have a plan and you have the right woman, that she'll understand, like, all right, we're doing other things now. We already did all the dates and going out. We got to save up to own a restaurant. We like dates so much and buy the restaurant.
Right. Okay, cute. Stuff like that is, you see, that's the way you, that's a little gaslighting, but that's the way you do it.
Yeah, definitely ways for you to, like, you know, finesse things and, you know, find some, you know, listen, I be using Groupon. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, yes, Groupon, right. Picnic in the park.
I love Groupon.
Shout out to Groupon.
Like, if y'all want to sponsor the show,
sponsor
like,
us, you know what I mean?
Perfect sponsorship.
I do stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think, but that's me also being financially responsible. Like, I'm not gonna pay full price to do the same activity I could do for cheaper. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
especially like a spa day or something.
Yeah, like
they have legit good.
Is a Groupon on the first date a red flag though?
Listen.
Nah, definitely not. Especially if you're doing something.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. You doing something, period. Like, I don't care if it's
it could be like, if it's an
or-
experience, yeah. But if it's like dinner, come on, you're not using, 2-for-1. That's a little... That's a little everybody hates Chris-ish.
But what if he take you to a nice restaurant? You know what I mean? But he, make sure you add this Groupon to
I'm gonna need him to do that on the side. I just don't want to see it. How about that? I'll give you that respect. If I don't know, come on. But if I'm gonna be like, oh, that's not a red flag though. But I'm gonna be like,
now the food tastes a little different now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wait a second, this shit don't taste 5 stars.
This ain't ribeye. Like,
the artificial.
Right.
You was just praising it. But what's the problem now?
Right.
But you know too that you could call the places and be like, listen, I saw this price on Groupon. Can you match it? And I'll pay like directly when I get there. A lot of them will be like, yeah, because Groupon don't
Gym
pay
for
them.
y'all men.
Yeah,
Right, price match.
Because Groupon really
Ain't that
more for publicity to just get the place out
advertise
there.
and
So
stuff.
it's like they don't really make a lot of money off of the price that Groupon sells it for. So if you call them and be like, listen, I'll come there and I'll pay $60 for this because it's listed on Groupon like that.
Ain't
They'll
that
usually
done?
be like,
in the same category, right? Ain't that done? I'm gonna do that for sure.
yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm about to go for lashes or
Excuse me, I
something
saw
just to
this
try it
price
out.
on Groupon. Would you match it if I come there? And they'll be like, yeah, absolutely, come
Right.
in, girl.
All right.
Respectfully,
Because they get all the profit then at that point. They dumb if they don't. That's a stupid business move to not tell me to come in and pay.
Oh, you mean instead of using the Groupon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So why do you never hear, always hear women talk about broke men? Why don't y'all hear men talk about broke women? Because there's a lot of broke women.
It's a patriarchy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of broke
There's a
women.
patriarchy here.
I've dated a couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You dated a couple broke bitches?
They was
And
broke,
why you
like,
dated
know what I
them?
mean? I didn't date them specifically because they was broke, but it was like, how much you make? Oh yeah, I'm gonna date you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that obviously I don't prioritize the woman's finances as much, so it does not a priority to me. But we don't talk about that as well, and that could be, how women always be like, oh, a broke man is miserable. Broke people are miserable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a man thing. It's not a gender thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Too. I think he wants to say that. But
I feel like
he
with
trying to be
men,
polite. Broke bitches is miserable too. No, for real.
I feel like with
They
men and money and women, it's just always gonna be funny because if she makes too much, is uncomfortable because now he's the bitch or he's the wife or he makes
Let's
less.
speak on it, honey.
And then if she has nothing, then she has to abide by whatever he says and probably like be his property in most cases.
Right.
So women that don't work allow themselves most of the times to get cheated on, embarrassed, disrespected because they can't maintain their own lifestyle without a man or don't want to.
I think money is like one of the biggest controversial issues between men and women and just life too in general because like I said earlier, like men are the dominators. Men are supposed to be the caretakers, the providers. Women are supposed to be taking the home, cleaning, cooking, blah, blah, blah.
But I feel like they're naturally competitive men.
Yeah, history is what it is. So the discussion about, who's broke and who's not, it falls more on the man's side because that's just what we've been taught. We've been conditioned to think that way. Like the man should always have more money and not the girl. So when you come across a broke girl, it's not like, oh shit, she's broke. She's not about it. But when you come across a broke guy, it's like, damn, what he's doing with himself. Like, there you start to make excuses kind of for a female. Like, oh, maybe she got this, maybe she got kids, maybe it's hard, maybe this, maybe that. Like, but with a guy, you're like,
he's just broke.
What he's doing?
Like,
why he not getting up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Even in these times where women are supposed to be, I hear all the time, black women is, they get into the bag, you know what I mean? Like, so why is it still that same stereotype when it comes to in these times? You know what I mean?
Especially in a time where women have fought hard for equality. Y'all want to be equal in everything until it comes down to finances. Then it's like, oh no, y'all still the bread. Y'all supposed to still provide. That's what the Bible say. You know what I mean?
I don't want to be equal. I will cater to my man. I will do all the things, honey.
I want to be able to hold myself down regardless. Like I feel like I need to have my own table, my own house, my own mansion, like inside my home before anybody could come in and then they add to it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like you come into this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. You don't know what can happen between you and anybody else. And I don't ever want to feel that dependency, like where I'm left stranded and I don't got no choice because I just been dependent on a man to make all this money. Like,
so why does it have to be a dependency thing? Like, you know what I mean? Like we talk on the show about a word called interdependence, right? You know what I mean? It's both people dependent on each other. In society, I don't think we talk about that word enough, or that might be our first time even hearing that word. Like, you know what I mean? Because we're so used to being independent. We want to tell, each gender wants to tell each other how much we dependent. We don't need you. I don't need to rely on you. When really we need to depend on each other. You know what I'm saying? And we've been going so far away from that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Even in the situation where the man is making the money in the household, he's very dependent on his wife. She's cooking, taking care of the kids. Y'all talk about how you can't put a price on that, but y'all never equate that when it comes to a household where the man is making the money. Like, oh, I'm dependent on it. He's dependent on you too.
Yeah, but that's
and that's great. I love that.
So messy.
I love those dynamics.
It gets really, really messy because then it's like everybody's like, "Oh, you did this, I did this, we did this."
I just feel like
people aren't adults.
You didn't do that.
And
like,
it's cool to be dependent on somebody 100%. You know, who doesn't want to have
somebody to
lean on 1,000%.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to feel like when that person leaves, or if something happens between the two where you're just bickering about all the things you did, all the things I did, and now we don't have that anymore together. You know, so it's like now, because we depended so much on each other, I can't even be independent. So it's like, I feel like regardless of how much you depend on somebody, you should still always have your independence as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like men are just, like I said, naturally competitive. So
I don't think that applies.
I'm not giving you a dollar.
I don't think that applies in a relationship though.
It absolutely applies in a relationship.
No.
Like a lot of men who are
only women want to compete with their man in a relationship.
Absolutely. I would never want to compete with my man. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. No. We trying to tell y'all we don't want to compete. You could be everything to me, and I'll take it.
Don't want to compete.
I don't want to compete, honey. But I just feel like
a lot of women want to compete with their man in relationships.
Men have superiority complexes, right? And I feel like they want to be the ones making the most money. And when they're in situations where they're not, it's uncomfortable for them. And I feel like that aggression shows up in other ways. It could be mental abuse or physical abuse. But if he can't top you in the relationship in that sense.
So you being the perfect girlfriend.
Okay.
You making more money than this man, but out of nowhere, he just aggressive.
You ever seen that episode with Martin when he found out she was making more than him, and he did an exaggeration of how that's how men are.
Bruh.
No, let's reference it because that is one of my favorite episodes. He was mad boots.
You do have a point in that that there are men that can feel a type of way because they do feel like, as a man, you feel like the only thing you've ever been told in society is that you can provide for a woman or for a family. And then when you take that out, then it can make a man feel less than a man. But we do have women on the other end who do emasculate their man or feel like, you know what, you're not as much of a man because I'll earn you, I educate you. So there are women that do emasculate.
And maybe
men.
they play right. They play
into that. And that's why the man
which is why
So maybe he doesn't want to have a woman.
Is coming out.
Right. This is why he probably doesn't want to have a woman to that makes more than him, because he may be scared that she might use that against him.
Ain't a fair. It's the truth.
Also, okay, so
anytime I get in an argument, what you think that first thing's gonna come out her mouth?
But that's the truth. No, I agree with you. So that's why a man might not put himself in that situation. So I completely agree with you. We're gonna be petty. We're gonna go for the dirt.
So it's not that we competitive. It's that we logical.
No,
that's logic.
Let me tell you something.
If I get in a relationship with a woman that makes more than me, when we have a disagreement, she gonna throw that in my face. So
let me tell you something. Is it logical? Like, okay, there was a video going around of this woman. Like, the bill came. He had to pay for the bill. The woman passed her man the bill, like the money on this, like on the loan, and then he paid it, right? So your woman, the most important person to you, the one that you should be impressing, is sitting there holding you down so y'all can look a certain way to society and to the world and to the rest of the world. So that's his ego. That's not logical.
And she doing that
and
for
men
him?
are and men are naturally like that. Like, if you didn't have it, right, and I had it, right, and I was going to pay, do you prefer me to just give my money outright, or would you respect the fact that I passed it to you so it could look like you was paying?
Fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
My girl paying. What you talking about?
That video went viral, and there was a bunch of men in the comments like, yeah, she a real one. Da, 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 da. And I was like, no, she not no real one, because he's supposed to impress her. Like, he's supposed to only prove to her that he can pay. What does it mean to the waitress that you can pay for me?
And that's an insecure man.
And that's an insecure man. But a lot of men do that. And a lot of men
there's a lot of insecure men.
Hold me down, especially if you from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
like,
from Brooklyn.
For the hood?
No.
The hood parts? Okay. This next part, my grandma grew up in Bay Ridge. She had a brownstone there. It's not hood over there. So that's what you got. It's not, Brooklyn is not hood.
You're right.
So yeah, a lot of, I've done it. I've done it
you slid the credit card.
I slid. Okay, it was
debit card.
Pre credit card D's. Okay, it was cash. I
slid the cash on there. Okay,
like a drug transaction.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why you ain't just giving the money before y'all got there?
That's true. I don't think we was thinking. True. That's true.
So
Got it.
I think, and I want to get to the next topic, but I think obviously this area that we're going in when women are, making just as much as men or closing that gender
that wage gap
or whatever. Yeah. This is like the first time in human history where this has been a thing, like, you know what I mean? So we're trying to adjust to it, like, you know what I mean, in our society. And the rest of the world is not the same because women don't have the same rights as the men in most places and stuff like that. So here it's like, and I think in Greenland, they have a society where, they're men and women both share the financial responsibility. They have like this like synchronized society.
And every other country is not that way.
And it works perfectly in Greenland over there. Like, you know what I mean?
Where else? Let me name another country, please.
That's one of the
for 500, Alex.
Greenland is one of the most happiest countries in the world.
I think it was definitely like Switzerland or something like that.
Greenland top 5 for sure.
Sweden,
Luxembourg.
Oh, I've been there. I love Luxembourg.
New Zealand.
My favorite place. Okay,
but like Eli said, like it's new times, and I guess people are adjusting to it. It does take a big man to accept that his woman is making more than him.
Why do you think that?
Probably ego. I mean,
right.
A lot of people need therapy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't have that ego involved. You like
not at all, man. Take care of me, baby. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. See, if men could do it, because obviously women have more of a past culturally speaking. No, he's not sassy.
They definitely gonna say you sassy.
Let me tell you something.
We breaking generational.
If men can do it, I mean, they would. So don't judge us because we use our feminism to get that type of relationship and have those type of dynamics. Like if men could, y'all would do it in a minute.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like if you're really
crazy
into
for
somebody, then the woman spending money on a man should not be an issue.
Yeah.
Whether it's vacation, going on a date, shopping for gifts.
Yeah, I've always think
like, why would I want my man to always buy me something and I can't buy him nothing?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's so.
I would never.
So like,
I've always believed
in
reciprocation from beginning to the end. Like if I'm texting you first every day and I gotta do that, and I don't text you first this one day, you can't text me. I'm all right. I guess we don't have the same amount of interest in each other.
You might not like me. Let me stop. I'm joking.
We might not have the same amount of interest in each other.
I'm very open to texting you. It just may not happen sometimes because I'm so used to, I'm like waiting for your text excited. But now that I know that's a perspective of some men, then maybe I would just, if it's past like a certain time and I know he would have, I'll just text now. But it wasn't shady. It's not shady from my part. It'll just be like, I'm waiting for him to text me.
Okay. You might be waiting one day too. Reciprocation.
Having a battle, we're going to text each other first.
Right.
Listen, let me get to this next topic. Would you or have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your ethnicity?
I'm Puerto Rican.
And what have you dated?
My ex, he was Arabic.
Okay.
Ew, okay, wait there.
So he was Arabic from Queens, and he was a hood Arabic.
Oh, hood one. That's why.
Like his family didn't even know what the fuck he was really doing. Like you couldn't date outside.
You say hood Arabic,
I mean hood. He went against his culture.
He was
Aki.
He was Ak.
He was Bangladesh.
Oh, okay.
So basically, in that culture, you can't date outside your culture. They will disown you. You can't get tatted. You can't eat certain things. You can't like smoke, drink, stuff like that. And he was doing
all that.
He was doing all that without them knowing.
See, he had tattoos. They ain't know either.
He had one tattoo. They didn't know about it.
Not one.
You know, in their culture, they don't go walking around shirtless in the house and just showing body. They always like mostly covered and respectful.
Yeah.
But it was really hard. And it was more secrecy until, afterwards they found out.
You was the secret?
Huh? Secret to the parents, not to him and the friends, I respected it. Like,
you're not supposed to be dating outside.
It's not like you don't want me to be your mama. I understand that concept. It's not like I'm Puerto Rican.
How old were you at this point?
I would say I was like, 25, 26.
Okay.
It was a choice, so I went through it with him,
So you had no intentions of y'all taking it all the way then. Like.
We didn't know at the time. Like, we was just with each other, and it was like, if our parents accepted it, they did. If they didn't, we already 25. We're on our own, you know? Like, we're not like 16, like, oh my God, where are we going to live? What are we going to do?
Right.
Got you.
It's different when you're in your 20s versus 16.
For sure.
And stuff, you understand? So it's really hard because that could either make you or break you. So it could be temporary or it could be long-term where his family or her family is not going to deal with you or the kids ever.
For sure. Speaking, it's really hard.
So what about you? You ever date outside your race?
Mm-hmm.
What's your ethnicity and who have you dated?
I'm Puerto Rican, and I've dated a Jamaican guy from Brooklyn.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Okay.
That's twin from Brooklyn.
Okay.
But it was cool. I mean, I even went to Jamaica with him for his grandma's 100th birthday.
Oh, that's love right there. He invited you back to the.
You was jumping up tables.
What year was that?
This was back like. I want to say 2010.
Because I'm jealous. You think they still do pasa pasa? You think I got a chance now that I'm older?
I don't know.
Yeah, they still do pasa pasa.
Yeah, okay, I gotta. Yeah.
That's so cool.
But I was kind of, like, for me personally, I feel like I fall in like a weird place because I look really white and people don't ever think like I'm Spanish, like first thing.
Just tell them
until
you
I like
bleaching.
talk, maybe, then they'll be like, oh, she got some spice. But other than that, it's like weird. So when I go into like, you know, culturally, like a whole house full of Jamaicans, it's like, who is this white girl? Like, you know,
Does it intimidate
Who brought the
you?
white girl?
So now I feel
Because
like
I've even felt intimidated in a room full of Jamaicans. Lord Jesus.
I have a strong personality, so it's kind of like you know what you're about to walk into, so you just can't really show fear. You gotta be
absolutely
like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm not white, like.
Yeah.
But everybody was really, really like nice and loving. Like it was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Okay. Definitely dated outside my race on multiple occasions.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm Black. Okay. I love being Black, by the way. But yeah, so okay, so the guy that I dated, he was Greek.
Greek, okay.
And I dated him for a really long time. It was for like probably like 5-6 years. Yeah, we were like in a real relationship and everything. And it was like, culturally speaking, it was different, especially when it came to the parents thing. Because he was too like coddled by his mom. And that was weird. And it was weird for her to accept me because of their close relationship, I feel. And I don't know. It was just some awkward moments, some stuff that you gotta check people on, and that's what people I feel like don't talk about. And biracial couples, like they will sometimes like step.
They're gonna try you.
They're gonna try you, especially in the argument.
Try you.
Yeah. Ooh, they will try you, but and that will bring out the.
So what ended it?
There was a lot of things. Look. I'm really cheeky about it because I'm kind of I'm in my feelings a little bit. Not currently, but it was a big thing. But essentially, like we kind of grew apart. You know, it was like 5-6 years, and it was like he's like pursuing a career, like a medical career. So that's been like really straining. And then it was a lot for me to deal with. And I feel like I took a lot of time out of my life. And then when I wanted to focus on myself, it was when he probably needed me the most. And so that type of dynamic. But we were a real couple though. And it feels, I don't know, it feels like kind of different, but it feels just as like, it feels the same, especially if they like the same stuff culturally speaking, like hip hop and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it makes
like,
it easier. Yeah.
I actually like appreciate that because I'm like, okay, you can embrace the culture because I really think we have like the dopest culture. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you can embrace it.
Is your father still alive?
Yeah.
Do you hate your father?
Oh, no.
Huh?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I just had to ask.
Why would I hate my father? Because I dated a Greek?
Yeah, because as a black man, if I said I dated a white woman, they would say I hate
Do
my
you
mother.
hate your mom? No, if you said you only, no. I never heard a black woman say, oh, you dated one white woman, that's it. I think they would say, if you only dated white woman.
They say that regardless. Like
I feel like
I ain't never heard that.
No,
if you only dated.
I feel like those relationships are really hard for like other people, because especially when it's like a light skin and a dark skin person, like people like just automatically like look and stare and have opinions and judgments, and it's like you can get along so well with that person.
It's so beautiful and so normal.
Yeah,
it's normal. You don't even feel the
just
difference.
People, but to other people, when you
it's
walk in the
different.
street,
They don't see it that way,
different, and it makes it even harder.
Yeah, they did.
No, I love my dad. I love black men, by the way.
Okay.
Like they're my favorites.
Y'all
Y'all are my favorites.
I should have
promise.
asked that.
Y'all are my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. But if I can't find one at the
But you was in
time,
the longest relationship with a Greek nigga?
I wasn't in my long. That wasn't my longest. No, it wasn't.
6 years not your
We
longest?
just fell in love. No, I had a 5-6 year relationship also, kind of prior to that, like maybe within a year and a half, which was obviously a red flag for me. I should have probably gotten to another big, But and it was with a black man.
Black man.
Perfectly
good
perfectly
black man.
black man.
I'm sorry.
Perfectly what?
Perfectly broke black man. He's not
Black
broke.
man got broke.
That's an oxymoron.
You know what I'm saying?
He was
Greek nigga got all the yogurts now.
What kind of broke was he?
Oh, he was broke. He was broke like not like a 9 to 5.
Say he was broke.
Don't make me laugh too
He
much.
was
My
extra
allergies. No. He was like the broke where he was like poor money management and broke. Late on rent broke, and we going 50-50.
Damn.
Oh, see? Y'all see?
Yeah.
I told y'all.
That's really broke.
Damn.
So I don't know if you ever met this one.
Like I'm the only one doing it.
Right. So yeah. Broke like when we had like a dinner date with some like business associates of mine, like white people. Okay. And he told these people he wanted to be a WWE wrestler or something like that. And these people, I was like, oh. So mentality, he was just it was just right.
And girl, you did that for 6 years?
Shit,
that was like
love.
I was really young.
That was love.
Like, no.
Did he make
it was situational where like we were young, we kind of moved in together to like,
Did he make it?
our first of make it where? To the W. He watch it all the time, I'm sure. Shout out to you. He's the nicest man. He'd probably be somebody's best husband, but he need a woman with money.
Did y'all ever wrestle in the bedroom?
Oh, definitely not. We don't do that.
So he ain't come in with the F or something.
Imagine. And I'd be super. Because why would he telling people he want to be a WWE wrestler? I was dumb and bad. I was like, you know what? I support him. You know I ain't say nothing in front of them people, but when we went home, I just gave him a side eye. I didn't even say nothing to him.
Bombastic side eye.
Right.
So what was the white people reaction when he said that? Though?
They was like, oh.
Oh.
I know these people very well.
Yes, you read all their verbal. Oh, so bad. When
it was
they
so
talk to you
bad.
like that.
I was like, I know, because this is the one guy's named Dave. I was like, I know Dave ate him up. Like, I know Dave was like, be a wrestler. Okay. Got it. Congratulations.
I can't even picture my reaction. Like if I'm talking to someone and I'm like, so you know what you want to be in life? And they're like, I want to be
a WWE. I was like,
that is mad, right?
That is
but
crazy.
They do be making money though.
They do be making money,
but you gotta start doing it. You can't just
keep
be
that
like,
dream to yourself. We could even pursue it, boo. You could be in the gym.
That could be like a passion, but not like a goal.
I don't mind. I don't even mind it being a goal, but please don't share it in front of everybody in this time.
You can't share it.
Can we have options? Like
that's crazy. Let me get to this next topic. What percentage?
My hair's.
What percentage? Your hair's fine. Like, what percentage of women do you think are bi?
85%.
A lot more now.
Oh, especially now.
A lot more
and all
now.
the kids are non-binary. Like I do, like younger little white kids. Everybody non-binary at 9, 11, 12. You like,
I don't even know
what
that shit means.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're introducing stuff too early.
Yeah,
they're introducing stuff too early, and it's making kids feel like, okay, well, I don't know what I am, because they don't. So they just want to fit into something. I don't know.
And so what about the adult women?
No comment.
Right? How,
I feel like a good 85% of women are like, and I'm not gay, but like gay, like I'll have sex with you.
like I eat your pussy gay, like.
You talking about
like I might let you eat my
sexual gay or emotional gay?
Girl, sexual.
No, I'm asking him.
Oh, sorry.
Sexual.
Sexual.
I'm interested in sexual.
I think more girls are more freakier or more open to it now. I say that because I'm bisexual. I've been bisexual for a long time.
I never knew you was bisexual. So.
But
me too.
Are you interested?
You bisexual too?
Oh, really?
I never knew she was.
But I would definitely say now.
Oh,
I would definitely say now there's more girls. I feel like they feel just more comfortable and less insecure with men.
Yeah.
And less harassed with men. So it's like the less you talk about sex, the more you're gonna get it. And girls are like that. We're not like, oh, let me fuck your pussy in. You know,
Some
we
girls,
just like,
and they mad.
ease it in. We make it sound good.
Some of y'all. The thing is, I don't think women understand sexual harassment unless it's a man doing it to a woman. Women sexually harass women all the time. Like I've been in a relationship
and they be
with women.
giggling.
Yeah, for the most part, it's okay, but some girls take
blatantly
it too
just
far.
sexually harassing them, touching them because they feel like they can do it because they're a woman. Like you know what I'm saying? And you know, nobody says nothing. Obviously, nobody wants.
It depends on how you make me feel and if you cute enough.
I think that there's a lot of girls that will like kiss another girl and even like let another girl go down on them. But when it comes to like being in a relationship with another girl and doing the deed back, like it's a completely different.
Oh, you don't do it. You okay? So
no, I do it. But girls, like she was saying it, they be like, oh yeah, let them eat me out, kiss them. But I won't. I was like, look at you.
Wait, so if I do it back, I'm bisexual, y'all.
Huh?
If you
if I did it back, if I ate coochie,
yes.
Yeah.
If you let it happen, you bisexual. What you mean?
Yeah, you're basically halfway there.
I definitely don't think
you a receiver. You're not a giver.
If a nigga got head from a nigga, what is he?
Gay.
So if a girl get head from a girl, what is she?
Yeah. But there's a double standard there too, and it's not even fair. It's not even fair.
I hate that one more than the.
No, it's not fair. But it's a double standard. Is it not in
Ain't no double standard. Y'all both gay.
I just feel like it's just so many people just trying to not be whatever they want to be, and all these words and letters. And
wait, real quick, wait. Okay, so speaking of gay, right? There was this guy that came out, and he has a trans girlfriend, and he considers himself a hetero man, and he says that he's not gay even when he goes down on his trans girlfriend because one, she has a girly phallus symbol, and by that I mean penis. And two,
she has a girly penis.
That's what I swear to God. That means. Look it up. That's what this man
I'm
said.
not looking it up.
You're not gonna see nothing crazy. Just a picture of them posing. Trust me. But there's a whole article done. I think he's an influencer, and then definitely the trans woman is or woman. She's all woman. Actually.
Tape it down.
And she looks she's very woman presenting.
Wait, you talking about they was doing that interview with Adam 22?
I don't think so. I think he just came out on his like social page saying this, but I could be wrong though. But we definitely gotta maybe reference it. But for sure, he literally said he's not considered gay even when going down on his
that's
woman
gay.
Who is
So he's sucking penis.
Penis pussy or something. I don't.
What you said it was feminine? What you said it was girl penis? What you said feminine? What you said it was?
He said it was a girly.
Penis. A girly penis. So he's sucking girly penis.
Yeah, he said it's not considered.
But he not gay.
Even when he goes down on her, so he's sucking that, and then he said that's not gay.
He's more than gay. He's a woman.
Even getting head by a man, like for a man to get head from another man, for you to enjoy that, you have to be gay.
Wait. So straight men don't do that in prison out of necessity?
No, there's no necessity.
If you was in prison, God forbid,
you can jerk off.
But
a lot of niggas hold out
30-40 years. So you're not gonna let, even if she put on you know how they put the shirts for hair.
Kill me now.
Okay. No.
Oh my God.
Immediately no. I didn't even have to ask him. He said,
"Kill me now."
There's options. You can use the bars. They cold. Your hands. That
the bars. What the fuck?
That's what they do. You know somebody that's been in prison.
Never know what can happen. For you to be like, all right, I'm gonna just take head from a guy.
Niggas be lubing up the bars.
They do that.
What they do with the bars?
You never know what happens.
I think lines become blurred in prison. I'm just saying.
Very blurred.
Nigga, Amazon got toys. Nigga, send me a toy.
You can't get that in prison.
No.
You can't?
I don't think so. They make them things. I know you've seen that. You didn't see them make them?
You can't get like the mechanical one.
A pocket rocket. They make
the
pocket
flesh
rockets.
Give me a pocket pussy.
They make it out of
my name, big bro.
Sheets, and then they use like rubber bands. They make pocket rockets
something
in jail,
out. They be making stuff in there. They be so.
How y'all
creative.
know about that? Y'all know more than we do.
Honey.
Nothing is a secret anymore. Everything is on Instagram. It's just like that's what's going on in jail.
Right.
I knew it.
What the fuck y'all be watching on Instagram that they sending y'all this shit?
Algorithm.
It's the algorithm.
That shit ain't never come on my shit.
Thank God, because you don't. But it wasn't like he was just like, this is how you kind of pleasure yourself, and then he showed people how to make it, and yeah, you could make one too if you wanted to. You don't even gotta wait.
Just to go back to the women bisexual situation, I do find it interesting that we always talk about how men we just utilize women's bodies for sex. Women do the same thing to women, like you know what I'm saying, like for sure.
Oh, kinda.
Y'all sexualize women, whether y'all like her fat ass, big titties, and then y'all only think about doing sexual things to her, kissing them, eating a pussy, sucking on a titties.
But I'm not gonna be like inappropriate either.
But y'all not gonna pay their bills. Y'all not gonna do anything for them outside of sexual.
But can I tell
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
It's the same thing.
Y'all
not paying no woman's bills.
Well, she can pay mine.
I have closer relationships with women
presented-
that I've been with than men.
So you pay for another woman's bills?
Yes,
I feel like Soul would.
I've helped out
right.
in like anything that I could possible. You understand that they needed at the time. Absolutely.
There was a girl that I met a couple weeks ago in a bar, Rose Bar, and something like that in Washington D.C. My best friend lives in D.C., so I go there often. And she literally was like, "Okay, my eyes are on you since you first walked in," and she macked me. I swear to God. So the next day, I went over her house like late night.
But you're not bisexual?
Nah. We hooked up. Listen, it's an opportunity. I'm very single, and I don't have anybody I'm consistently dating necessarily, so I'm not having sex that much, and I need to.
So you went to her house and y'all hooked up?
Drink?
She was like a bartender, so she had a bunch of drinks at her house, and it was perfect because it was like a certain day in Washington D.C. They ain't had no liquor nowhere, so it was good.
What?
And we had a fun night. It was like fun.
So she ate your pussy?
I feel like we did a lot of stuff. But I feel like it was like an experience.
Did you reciprocate?
I feel like it was an experience.
She said,
I feel like,
reciprocate. She didn't reciprocate that.
But she was very much like, I want to date you. Like, first of all, I think low-key she wanted to like, for me to still stay afterwards, kind of, maybe. But yeah, I left. So I get like what he means, like maybe we use, but I'm not using, like we could be friends, girl, like that, absolutely. Plus, like she asked me out on dates. No, for real. And I haven't been back to Washington, D.C. and it hasn't worked out our schedule, but like I think that's really sweet. And I'm like, she's fun and outgoing. Yeah.
So you used her. That's the same thing with men. You used her for sexual, for an experience.
She thoroughly enjoyed me. I hope.
If a nigga did that, what is he?
He a dirtbag, he a jerk, he a fuck boy, he hate his mom, he hate his mom, he hate women.
But we are gonna coordinate a date.
He's a narcissist, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've had a threesome.
I didn't ghost her.
Women.
Threesome with two women, yeah.
Oh, really?
Best experience ever.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like her. They were married actually to each other.
Right.
And I liked them both.
Right.
But then I found out they were married and I was like,
Is
damn,
one
they're both off the market.
Right. Was one more aggressive, one more feminine?
Yeah.
Was it that dynamic? Okay. Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess I'll just, party with them kind of. So we just partied, but then little by little, they both started like hitting on me.
Who started? The feminine one or the
more? Probably the feminine one first.
Good cop, bad cop.
They start.
They be like,
so
"Oh,
the
you
feminine one
more
started,
sweet."
and it's like, all right, now I'm feeling the vibes. I'm like, what's happening here?
Like, what's tea, right?
Yeah, like, aren't you married? Like, what? So then the other one comes and they start flirting, and then one thing led to another, and I went back home with them.
That's a lot.
And then we had a great.
So you jealous?
Shout out to them.
A little bit.
A little bit, I can tell. Girl, you get
not because of her, but because that haven't happened to me yet.
Oh, you okay? You want it though?
Shout out to all the lesbians.
It's there. It's in the bucket list.
Shout out to the lesbians.
And all the bisexual women out there.
Right, having fun.
Appreciate
the
you.
80%. What you said, the 80-90%?
I feel like 85% of women have not lesbian, but have a little gay.
Yeah.
A little gay. Is there such thing as a little gay?
Basically, like you do it a couple times in your lifetime.
You do it a couple
get
times,
out
or
your
you do it
system.
one time, or you feel guilty about it. You look from far, you touch from close. There's different ways to be little.
Oh yeah, I would hope not to feel guilty about it, but honestly,
some girls do when they don't know the
afterwards,
transition.
I did prefer a man.
So when y'all friends be dancing in the club, y'all be rubbing their ass and their pussy and all that shit. What's that?
That's affection.
That's affection.
I
Sexual
promise you,
affection.
It's not that sexual. It's kind of like sexually. I don't know.
Y'all hand be all in their pussy. What you mean?
Okay, I don't know about all in the pussy. We in the club dancing. You might be sweaty. I don't want to embarrass you.
And that's not for all my friends because some girls they feel uncomfortable, and I totally respect that.
Oh, definitely not me. So, but you never even tried, so it's all right.
And you never tried this way either, so like.
All right.
And she
be acting.
So.
We could try after the show. What we doing?
Join the membership.
I don't advise girls touch your homegirls because some girls just don't.
I mean, sometimes it's a little weird.
Definitely don't advise playing with a pussy in public like that. Like you're not, like just friends that just making it twerk and look cute and be in a girls gang. Not to be looking like you're doing a porn in public.
I do feel like
and some girls just be like drunk lesbian. I really don't. I don't like those.
That pissed me off one time. I got so embarrassed one time. I was at this girl's birthday party and she waited till I left. So like when I stood up in front of everybody, and we was in like a section, but I felt so embarrassed. She literally waited till I stood up to leave to like kiss me. And I was like, I kissed her back. I ain't want to embarrass her. It was literally her birthday, but I really felt like, girl, you just did this for a little scene to be cute. You drunk, you feeling it, and you just embarrassed the fuck out of me. Like I was so embarrassed.
Why you was embarrassed though?
Because it was random. It was out of nowhere.
And
She was telling me as she was, as the night progressed, like, I'm gonna take you home tonight. But I'm thinking this, like I said, it's affection. It's like I'm thinking it's like
So why is that random? If she told you,
I mean, she told me she wanted to take me home. She didn't say she was gonna kiss me, and then like I said, you could have kissed me when we was on the couch sitting just in the cut. You did it as a show, as a spectacle.
Yeah.
I felt literally, I was like,
oh, so you wanted more.
The fakest lesbian ever. She wanted attention.
Yeah, she wanted attention, and that's what embarrassed me the most. Because I was like, girl, I'm not, and I'm leaving. By the time you leave the club and stuff, you like halfway undrunk, so you like you got a headache, and shit, you just want to go the fuck home, right? So I'm just like, let me. I wear short skirts. I gotta hold my stuff down, and now she want to do the most when I already got this outfit on.
And don't drunk
embarrassing me.
Girls be the most aggressive ones too. Well, they're the ones like really rubbing everywhere. Like, oh my god, like
they
be doing too much.
Like not in a sexual way. I'm basically like,
you gay?
I wish. No, I'm saying that in a negative way. Like I wish a bitch would like that type of okay.
Yeah.
Ladies about to hop in your DM.
Even at strip clubs sometimes too. I love strip clubs. Love them. It's like my favorite thing to do ever. But I've had strippers where I have had to be like, calm down. Like, you doing too much.
Aggressive.
Like, so much. Like, shoving everything everywhere. Like, whoa.
Yeah,
that's why I don't like strip clubs, y'all.
No.
I ain't never been to one. I ain't never been to a strip club. I swear.
What?
The men look like, damn, these are good problems to have, y'all.
What?
Pussy in my face, titty in my face.
I ain't never been to no strip club, so I know you
bad for your life.
All the time. It just feels like solicitation of like the body. Like, when people,
that's where
when you're on the subway and somebody come around battery or whatever DVD, I feel like that's what it is. But in the club setting, I don't know. It just feels like
it's a choice that they
make.
Like,
it just feels like okay.
As you work there, you free game.
It's a choice.
I fuck with it though. You know what? I'm definitely gonna do it. Like, do my big one, and I'm gonna wait till like I feel like I need to wait till I'm somebody or with somebody because I want. I really don't appreciate throwing my money.
Like women enjoy the strip club more than men do because y'all get the free dances from the women most of the time. They're not really expecting y'all to really throw money like that.
They not.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm good. Okay, I'm definitely going because I don't spend money on nobody. I don't spend money on no
favorite one.
You know what it is? That girls in that type of environment, they just want to feel like other girls have their back. Just like, let's just be fun and just touch my body. You don't gotta pay me. You just want to feel like there's no hate. Because that's a very uncomfortable job to have or do, I would feel like. So if I go over to you as in good nature, like not expecting money, because obviously you either by yourself or don't have it, whatever. But just, hey girl, talk about my hair. And just
money a little bit, but
just be regular girl.
I don't go to strip clubs because you ain't about to have me pay full price or you doing some shit for free to the next shorty.
Not full price for the...
you ain't taxing me.
But trust me, the girls always go to the people with the money, But if it's a slow night or if she feels...
They know they like hooks in there. They got the eagle eye.
Yeah, they do eye contact. Like they know.
I respect strippers. Like you said, it is a hard job.
It is a hard job.
We have to get. We could have had a whole show about fucking lesbian culture and shit. I didn't know y'all was just passionate about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Very passionate.
We do got to get up out of here again. Let them know where they can follow you. That's where the girls get jumping your DMs. And stuff.
Okay. So ladies, let me stop. Couture Shavu, follow me. Okay, I'm growing my page this year, so follow.
Definitely good.
And just know she don't reciprocate. That's what I'm going.
I would if y'all invite me. And you got, y'all got the hookup. I might get
time.
Right. If I have a great time and y'all get a couple free dances.
You said you had a great time. I ain't gonna lie. At Shorty crib, but you still ain't reciprocated.
I had a great time. It was fun.
So I don't know that. It's not true.
I'm Sol. That's Sol with 2 L's _87, and I reciprocate. Not all the time,
right.
But
depends on the female. Depends
male or female. It really depends. It could be on the first day, or it could be I'm sorry, or it could be a month from now. You understand? It really just depends. Everything is not wait 3 weeks or just do it the first day. It really depends on a certain person,
right?
And that certain
vibe. You know what I mean?
Can I do a shameless plug for you though? She has skincare, and I'm in marketing. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I have all natural soap and skincare now. It's called Skin 16. That's Skin 16 with 2 eyes. Definitely check it out. Definitely good.
It's amazing. Her
natural.
Yeah,
they
100% natural.
Living proof.
Smell mad good.
Shout out to your homie for holding you down. You was about to just let that go. Like,
because I was still stuck.
I'm a business major, y'all. That is always on my radar.
You know what it is with me and my friends when they don't do it, I do it. When I don't do it, they do it. So
we pick up each other's slack.
That's what's up.
You know what I want to call you real quick? Penelope. Yeah, I think you should change your name.
She look like she want to reciprocate.
hate that.
I'm gonna call you. She's like, I'm gonna call you Penelope.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but her tongue was halfway out her mouth. I ain't gonna lie.
Stuck it out, like,
but,
all right.
But anyway,
I'm
yeah.
aka Penelope. No.
Tongue out again. There you go.
My IG is wildly_oblivious_x3.
Exactly.
Yo, real quick, I just want to make this short. Like, we ain't gotta go crazy. But since most of y'all are lesbians or bisexual,
we all lesbians. That's
right?
it. We all
Right?
She's more lesbian than both of us.
I'm lesbian. I'm lesbian too.
On this show, she's the most lesbian.
No, I'm the most.
Do
lesbian.
y'all care about a woman's body count?
A woman's body count?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
I feel like it's
none of my business.
But would you mess with a woman who's been getting her pussy ate by every other woman? Like,
I wouldn't know because we wouldn't even have that conversation.
she will be known. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
as long as nothing's off, as long as her pH good.
Listen, and lesbian
not
world
gonna
is
even
more
know.
like how your pussy look and how it smell
Yeah.
and taste.
But
Because
it
body
also,
count
like,
is like
it's not-
But
lesbianism
lesbians
is
also
like.
fist. That's crazy.
I'm not
I don't
about
know,
to go down on nobody that I know that 50 other bitches did that shit. To
Yeah,
me.
Thank
it
you,
does.
thank you.
It does. There's a lot of
There's
exchange.
body
They
count
have
fit.
emotional
Yeah.
connections. I have none to any
You know, we
woman.
asked
Yeah.
another lesbian just a
It-
while back, and they had the same thing. Like, their body count does matter.
It
Like,
does.
They did understand context when it came to lesbians.
Especially for
You know what I mean?
females because we are super intimate. You know, it's our mouth, my
My
mouth
mouth
for
to
like.
that.
That's
It's
why I
no-
said that's the pH off. I
we
wouldn't
not
know.
about to do that.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna have that conversation.
What you
but-
mean, especially for females? It's men's mouth too. Like we do that
But it's
shit.
just-
Oh, that's true. He's
Yeah,
right.
but no, it's different.
What's the difference?
Men are really good at it. I feel.
At what?
What?
At
Giving
what?
head.
Eating Gucci.
Not better than women. Not better than women.
Not in my experiences.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
I love men. I love
Listen,
men.
listen, hold on, hold on.
That's why she never reciprocated.
I love men.
We got to get up out of here, man. Join the membership.
Might have to show her something
Content back
too.
there, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thank
Hit
you
that-
for having us.
Hit that
Yeah,
like
thank
button,
you.
subscribe, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. You know what I mean? We out of here. You heard?
Peace,
Yeah.
guys.